Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to troubleshoot some network issues. So I have this fancy little setup in my couch here because, you know, need network ports on the couch. But anyways, number 4 here is not currently working. It goes right here. I'm actually going to start off here by just plugging in a this little guy. It's a remote for a toning kit for testing networks. So we plug that in on the end there. And this little guy is able to talk to it over the cable. We can get a good idea of what's going on. So over here I've got number 4. What I'm going to do is unplug it and plug it into this guy. You can see here, first of all, it looks like one of the pairs is mixed up, but that's a different thing to worry about. Everything's connecting except for 1 or 2, and as you can see there, it lies about 1 and 2. It's actually the remote that's broken, not this piece, but I'm fairly certain the issue is not on the couch to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug that in there, unplug this side, and grab the remote. I'm going to plug it in over here, and then I'm going to go to the other side. Okay. We're going to come out here. I've already checked this is the connection that it goes to. I'm going to plug it in here, and we see that it looks like, see, 5 is connected to 1, and then I'm guessing probably, so 1 and 5 are switched somehow here. And then 2's not showing up, but that's because it lies about 1 and 2. I'm guessing that's probably what's going on. Usually with gigabit connections, they're able to cope with pairs being backwards, but when you've got a weird arrangement like this, it's not going to work. So we're coming back over here. We'll start by pulling this panel off. Okay, and it should come right out here. This is going to be our victim. A little better view going here. I'm going to pull the caps off of this. We'll have a look at what we've got going on here. So if we look, we're going to be going by B, which is this lower level here. And so we've got brown and brown stripe over here, which it looks like, yep, we've got brown stripe. Got green stripe and then green, green stripe and then green. This side we've got orange stripe and then orange, orange stripe and then orange. We've got blue stripe and then blue. That means this side's okay. Nothing should be wrong on this side. Just noticing this one's not quite in there as well as I'd like. I have a tool for this, and I actually have one. I'm just too lazy to go get it. Just making sure these are all secured down. There are little holes here. Okay, so this side looks like he's got okay. So what I'm going to do, just put this puppy back in here and clip them here so we can test some more, and then we'll go check the other side. Okay, so determine that the issue has something to do with this side. This is a really old patch panel, and I'm sure it's prone to problems, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to replace it with a newer one that I procured some time ago, and I've just never gotten around to actually putting it in place. Okay, so basically what I've got here, there's a whole bunch of little teeny slots here that the wires on the network cable get punched into with this guy. Basically, it's got a little bit of a blade right here. Put it on the outside part, push, and you hear the click. That means that it's snapped the piece back, or the wire down into the little claws. A lot of people, at least on the computer side of networking, they usually use the B labeled colors. There's an A and a B. Back in the day, it was important. You had to have crossover for certain situations. Now they just figure it out and negotiate. So most of the time, people just use B. Don't ask me why, that's just what they do. So I'm going to be wiring it to the B standard here, starting with my network connection out to the garage, or the shop in the back. So I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this particular stage. You can see right here, I actually ended up probably picking the most difficult one to do. That's the one that goes in my shop in the back. It's a direct burial Cat 6, which means it's full of dielectric grease. And I'm going to try to make this work here. So this was the offending bit, and I have pulled them out of the other patch panel, and we're going to punch them down in this new one now. I can show you the process a little closer. So the first thing I'm doing here is just stripping the casing off the wire. Usually has a little bit of string kind of stuff going on here. Cut that puppy off. And then for this next part, basically all you're doing, you just follow the pattern. He's got kind of written right down here. So I'm going to untwist the pair, and it calls for blue solid and then blue stripe. I'm going to take my little tool here. I'm going to punch each one in. With that, he's now punched in. So I've got my tester tool here, and I'm going to hook them up. There we go. The exception of the live pair 1 and 2 there, we're getting a positive result. So I'm going to plug them in up here. Okay, coming back here, I'm going to pull that guy off. Plug him in, maybe. It'll go. Come on now. There we go. Then you can come over here. And test out our connection. And there we go. I have a connection. Got a connection and it is 1 gigabit. Okay, I just hand started the screws there. There we go. And we've pulled the old panel out, put the new one in. Stuff looks happy, and we will see how it goes. Thank you for watching.